Do Catholics really worship Mary? That's the question that made my friend slam his coffee down and say, "You Catholics pray to Mary more than to Jesus." I'll tell you the truth right now. Catholics do not worship Mary. But here's the part that most people miss. And when you see it, you'll never think the same way about Mary again. So let me take you back to when I first wrestled with this. I remember standing in church, looking at the statue of Mary, candles flickering, and thinking, am I putting her above God? That question burned in me. And honestly, it scared me. But when I opened scripture, I noticed something strange. In Luke's gospel, Mary doesn't point to herself. She says, "My soul magnifies the Lord." She's like a window, and the light shining through her is always Jesus. Therefore, honoring Mary isn't about making her a rival to God. It's about letting her lead us closer to Him. Just like at Cana, when the wine ran out, she didn't say, "Look at me." She said, "Do whatever He tells you." But still, the voice of doubt creeps in. If I kneel before a statue, if I pray the Hail Mary, isn't that worship? That was my struggle. Therefore, I dug into history. The early Christians, long before the Protestant Reformation, honored Mary. The oldest prayer we have to her goes back to the 3rd century. "We fly to your protection, O Holy Mother of God." They didn't see it as worship. They saw it as family. And that's the heart of it. Mary is our mother. Jesus gave her to us on the cross. Behold your mother. He wasn't replacing himself. He was expanding his family. But here's the twist. Once I started actually asking Mary to pray for me, something changed. It wasn't that I loved Jesus less. I loved him more. Why? Because she always leads me to him. Every single time. Therefore, the saints call her the shortcut to holiness. St. Louis de Montfort said, "To Jesus through Mary." Not to Mary instead of Jesus. Through her, straight to his heart.
And then it hit me. The reason people get this wrong is because the world thinks honor and worship are the same, but they're not. Scripture itself makes distinctions. We worship God alone. We honor the saints. And we give Mary a special honor because she said the ultimate yes that brought Christ into the world. Imagine this. A king walks in the room and at his side is his mother. Would you insult her to show your loyalty? Or would you bow your head in respect, knowing the king himself honors her? That's Mary, the Queen Mother of the King of Kings. And here's the payoff. When you let Mary into your prayer life, she doesn't compete with Jesus. She magnifies him. She makes him clearer, brighter, closer. That's not worship. That's family. So the next time someone says, "You Catholics worship Mary," you can smile and say, "No, we worship God alone, and we honor the mother he gave us, because worship belongs to the Creator. Honor belongs to his masterpiece." Pray the Hail Mary tonight, not instead of talking to Jesus, but with her, at your side, speaking with him. And then come back and tell me what God did in your life.